Hi everyone, this is Neel, Raithatha, consultant audiologist and director of ClipWax. Thank you for joining me in another demonstration video of the WAXscope using our new WAXscope Teardrop Specula design. And this is the size 1. And so we've got two sizes. Size 1 is a smaller size, and the internal diameter at the center is 3.5 millimeters, and from top to bottom, so the height, it is just a shade over 4 millimeters. And you can see the top part, the specula, has this teardrop design. It's tapered, it's ovaled. And that allows us to insert the instrument from a higher angle as opposed to the center of the specula, which will then obstruct the camera view. So even with a really, really small specula, so this is for people who are performing earwax removal already know, a 3.5 millimeter specula for performing earwax removal is extremely small. You can get smaller specula just for examination of the ear, but not for really therapeutic use where you're performing procedures, because, as I said, as soon as you insert an instrument through a really small specula, you're not going to see much. All you're going to see is the instrument. But having this higher angle where we insert the instrument, you can see both the wax, which is strongly adhered to the canal wall, so we have to be really, really delicate here, because the wax almost camouflaged, the color of the skin and wax is camouflaged against the kind of complexion of the skin in the ear, so we have to be really careful. You can see I'm just lifting it up. I've put some oil in there. I'm really, really excited by the WAXscope with the new teardrop specula design. The WAXscope has been brilliant. It's been a real game changer, but this has just taken it, it's elevated it. So for people who know me, I'm always trying to improve any device that we've developed. So over the years, we've developed the iClearScope, the WAXscope, so we've got a new specula. Even the instruments, I'm introducing a new range, so it's some larger sizes. So a lot of specialists are wanting slightly larger suction tips, so they should be available soon. I've also recently modified the suction handle just so we get a better airtight seal, so we get even better suction control. I think the only thing left really is the forceps, which I'm probably going to have a little break after this, but because the specula, believe it or not, it's taken me the best part of 6 months to really develop, just getting the height correct, the width correct, the shape of it correct. So that's the left ear. So again, beautiful view of the patient's eardrum. This patient has got really narrow ears. They do wear hearing aids. They're a patient of mine, and they wear what we call a receiver and canal hearing aid, and we actually have to fit a low power receiver, not necessarily because you get different power speakers, what we call receivers, depending upon the hearing loss, but more so for this patient, just the size of their ear, the standard receiver or medium power, it was very difficult to insert. And so the low power receiver is obviously a bit smaller, and we've got a really small dome attached to it as well. So as soon as I knew this patient was booked in, I thought I'm going to use the size 1 because it's just the perfect ear. I'm in the clinic today, hence why I'm wearing my casual clothes. I've just had to see see my niece and my auntie, both had ear problems. My auntie's ears, I've uploaded her ears in the past. She has chronic. When I say chronic, it's probably once every year or two, so that wouldn't really deem that. The term chronic in terms of ears is normally several times a year. So she occasionally gets a flare-up. She's had grommets before. One grommet has fallen out, but she's had a bit of an infection, so we get all this pus leaking out. She's got really, really narrow bendy ears, and although I typically use the iClearScope with her ears, I also use the WAXscope today, and we've got a really good view of the little hole that she's got post-grommet being naturally migrating out of the ear. So beautiful view of the eardrum again. Just going to mop up some skin. This is just at the junction of the second bend, just gently peeling up. See some of the skin is crystallized on the surface of the skin of the canal wall. So the oils just help. So I'm just going to peel that away. Bit left on the anterior canal wall, and we're going to have another view of the eardrum. Again, stunning optics. So we will be releasing the UK training dates very shortly. We're just finalising the speculas. A couple of adjustments need to be made. Nothing to do with the view though. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well, speak soon.